Please be seated, which we are. Good evening and welcome to the 2022 New Student Convocation. My name is Kevin Finn and I serve as Dean of Students here at Lawrence Technological University. It brings me great pleasure today to see many of our dedicated faculty and staff and alumni to come together for this special event. Or more importantly, I am most privileged to extend a sincere welcome to our newest class of students this fall, the class of 2026. Congratulations. This convocation event marks the official beginning of the school year, one that will be filled with excitement, intellectual challenge, and the pursuit of knowledge by all the members of the Lawrence Tech community. Through this convocation ceremony, we honor this exciting new beginning and celebrate the friendship, wisdom, and growth you will experience. We extend a sincere welcome to you, the newest members of our family, and we wish you nothing but success. Each class is unique, and this year you're joining us at a very unique time. You are joining us for the 90th year of Lawrence Technological University. It's an awesome accomplishment for the university and one that you should always remember. LTU has helped make this world a better place, and this is your moment to come together and help shape the future. You are our future. We are here to share in our university's heritage and embrace in our university's values. I know you will be inspired by the opportunities that will come in the next few months and the next few years. Take advantage of them. Today is just the beginning of this exciting journey. It is now my pleasure to introduce our president, Dr. Tarek Soap. Dr. Soap is a licensed professional engineer. He received his Bachelor's of Science in Engineering with honors in Computer Science and Automatic Control from Alexandria University in Egypt, a Master's of Science and a PhD degree in Computer and Information Science from the University of Pennsylvania. He began his academic career as a research assistant professor of computer science at the University of Utah. He's held different positions at the University of Bridgeport, and prior to becoming Lawrence Tech's president, he served as our provost and vice president of academic affairs. Dr. Soap.
Thank you, Vice President Finn. Greetings and a warm welcome to our new students. Let me first congratulate you on the wisdom of your decision to join the LTU community of involved, accomplished, active learners and leaders. Congratulations. I would like to also welcome the many distinguished guests, parents, faculty, staff, colleagues, alumni, and supporters of our great university. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. This new student convocation marks the official opening of Lawrence Technological University's 2022-2023 academic year, a year of fresh new beginnings and new ways of looking at our ever-changing world. This fall semester marks the 90th anniversary of the founding of LTU. You are building on a powerful tradition. It was on September 6, 1932, that Lawrence Institute of Technology opened with the first class of a few hundred students. LTU's founder, Russell Lawrence, along with members of his own family and a small dedicated groups of faculty, set out to change the future when they started Lawrence Tech. Russell's idea for educating students was ahead of its time. It included evening classes for working students and a hands-on, real-world experiential education that used both theory and practice. Hundreds of students were interested in this new approach to learning. Those hundreds of students turned into thousands, then tens of thousands, and now you too. Congratulations on your exceptional choice to join LTU. Henry Ford was no stranger to innovation, and he and his son, Edsel, recognized Russell Lawrence's dedicated and creative approach to learning. As a location for LIT's campus, Henry Ford offered the use of one of their buildings at the manufacturing complex in Highland Park, Lawrence. Lawrence Tech's early years shared the same vision and the same location of the modern assembly line and the transformative and iconic Model T car. That space provided an amazing incubator for showcasing the world of work and creative problem solving. In the 90 years since, nearly 40,000 alumni have graduated from Lawrence Tech. Tens of thousands more have come for individual classes or professional development opportunities. We are proud that so many has achieved so much in their professions and transformed their communities. Over the past 90 years, alumni-led companies and organizations have provided a livelihood for millions of people, both in the US and abroad. The high-quality technological education you are about to participate in, enriched with the liberal arts, is demanding and challenging. But I want to assure you, our students and our parents, that we, the faculty, staff, and administrators of LTU, believe in you and in the effort that you will put forth to achieve your goals. The Brookings Institute and other independent measures and organizations tell us that your new university, LTU, is amongst the most successful in all of the US in providing you with the experiences and the attributes that will prepare you for a challenging, rewarding, and high-paying occupations. As a matter of fact, last 2 years, Lawrence Technological University's starting salaries average per new graduates was the highest in the whole state of Michigan. A question that presidents and our fellow deans and provosts get usually asked, which is typically a metric for success of any university, is the following. What is the percentage of students that get a job, a real good job, within 6 months of graduation? A successful university in the US would probably try to get to the 80% to 85% mark, meaning 80 to 85% of its graduates would find a job within the first 6 months. Our problem in LTU is to actually keep students till they graduate, because 100% of them, or very close, get jobs way before they graduate from LTU. And that's something we are immensely proud of. We are here to encourage you, to challenge you, to guide you, and to help you acquire the knowledge, skills, and abilities that you seek and need in an ever-changing, competitive, and technological world. Today, you join a university with a great and proud history and an even more incredible future. Lawrence Technological University is one of only 13 technological, doctoral, private universities in the whole country, out of 6,000 institutions of higher education. We are the creative and innovative university of the future and the preeminent technological university that prepares students like yourselves for jobs that haven't even been created yet. LTU and you will make the difference in the lives of your classmates, your communities, and your families. I truly look forward to continuing this important work in my new role as president and seeing each of you grow over the next 4 years. The platform party and our important guests are here tonight to honor you. They, like you, believe in the value of Lawrence Tech. LTU is a private university operating for the public good and is focused on offering an engaged educational experience involving problem-based learning, experiential education, and theory and practice. This approach is possible due to the efforts of our committed and dedicated faculty members. I ask that our faculty in the audience please rise. Thank you. LTU's faculty provide the real-world, exciting research and development activities that students can engage in, activities that take theory into practice. The student mentorship and faculty guidance are amongst LTU's great differentiators. As we prepared for today's convocation ceremony, we wanted you to hear words of wisdom and inspiration. Next week, your LTU journey starts. It will be an amazing and exciting 4 years, that I promise you. But there will be some hard times too. You will see that your attitude has everything to do with your success. Have a confident attitude and you will overcome obstacles. I invited Sean English to be our 2022 Convocation keynote speaker. You will very soon learn about Sean's bravery, courage, and persistence in the face of many challenges. I sincerely hope, as you listen to Sean's words, you will be energized and persistent in your journey to conquer whatever hardships come your way, much like Sean has. Thank you so much, and Sean, I welcome you to the podium.
Everything will be fine. How many times have we heard that? Can I get a show of hands? Okay, not too many people. Let me try this. Raise your hand if you will be attending LTU this fall. You guys can put your hands down. Teleprompter, could we move down, please? Okay, you guys want to hear a joke? Once the teleprompter catches up a little bit. What do you call, I don't know, anyone got a good joke? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, everyone raise your hand, everything will be fine. Okay, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, we're back to the beginning. Okay, everything will be fine. How many times have you guys heard that? Everyone, yeah, raise your hand. All right, well, that is one of the biggest lies that has ever been told, and I'm going to tell you why. Hello, everyone. My name is Sean English, and sorry to start the speech with a little bit of a Debbie Downer. I'll circle back around to what I mean when I say that, but first, let me introduce myself. As Dr. Soap said, my name is Sean English, and I am a 22-year-old Michigan native. I am starting my last year of college in a few weeks. A little bittersweet talking to you guys as you start your college journey while I'm on my way to have my last first day ever. I'd do anything to be a freshman again, and I know you've probably heard that a lot, but that's the honest truth. I started this speech kind of sad and probably took a smile off your faces. That's in the script, but you guys probably laughed because the teleprompter had an issue, but that's fine. So I thought I'd share a joke. Oh, there it is. What do you call a pig that does karate? Pork chop. All right, I got to get a better joke. Well, I mean, that's fine, whatever. I was betting my mom tonight $20 that no one would laugh, and you guys just answered my question. No one even really laughed, so I guess she wins the $20, so I'll put that away. But speaking of my mom, I should call her more, and I wish I could go back to my freshman year of college, and I wish I could call her more. I'm here to give you guys some advice, and being a mama's boy myself, it's my first regret that I'll be sharing, not calling her enough. Throughout this speech, I'll share some mistakes I made so that you can avoid them yourselves. Please call your parents, your guardians, or your support group that helped you get to this position that you're in right now. Yes, for many of you, this is your first look at freedom, the real world, but never forget your roots. Now, you may be wondering, why is this goofy-looking 22-year-old talking like he has all the wisdom? Most of you are probably just wondering when you can get out so you guys can go back and get some food. I'm actually wondering that as well. If you guys cover, okay, thank you. I'm a starving college broke kid myself, so I need some money. Anyways, back to my main point. I get sidetracked sometimes. Why am I credible enough to talk to y'all? The truth is, I don't think anyone is credible enough to talk to you guys. But I have life experience beyond my years, all while still fitting in that college age bracket. This is my metal leg, if you guys can see. I got this over a little 5 years ago. when I was 16 years old, and I was excited for my life ahead. I was heavily recruited to run for my dream school, Purdue University in Indiana. I was 10 seconds away from our school record in the mile, and I was defending champion going into my junior year. No one has ever received that honor at such a young age at my school, and I was excited but nervous. And I'll share what my lifelong coach, who happens to be my father, would say: it's okay to be nervous, but it's not okay to be scared. And I believe that quote with my whole life, up until I watched The Shining. Gosh, Sean, you're doing the thing again where you ramble and you lose the subject. Anyways, I was at the peak of my athletic and academic career. I just bought my first car with all my savings, had my license, was ready to take the cute girls out in my 2002 Ford Taurus with 200,000 miles on it, rust all over the sidecar and no aux cord. My life was incredible until that one day it changed. I was on my way to church to sing in my school's choir. It was a brutal wake-up, 7:30 in the morning, to go to Northfield to downtown Detroit. My parents drove. I sat in the back seat trying to tie my tie and just trying to stay awake. That is when the exact car in front of us flipped over. And I mean completely flipped over, like rolling in the air, like you see in the movies. We had to slam on the brakes to avoid the car, and in doing so, we instinctively pulled over to the side of the road. We were on 96, which, if you guys are familiar, is one of the main highways around here that leads straight to the city. That is when we unanimously, as a family, got out of the car to help the flipped car. My parents were first to get out, and I was in the back seat calling 911. You see it all the time in the movies, but dialing those 3 numbers and putting the phone to your ear is extremely nerve-wracking. I mean, I knew we were on 96 and in Detroit, but I didn't know exactly what to tell the operator. I didn't know if the people were facing life-threatening injuries, and I didn't know the road or the mile marks. I didn't know anything. I decided to get out of my car and get closer to accurately tell the 911 operator where I was and what was going on. Then an impaired driver pinned me in between my car and his car. I wish I was knocked unconscious, so I don't remember the details and the pain that followed. Adrenaline and pure shock to my body saved me for about 90 seconds, but after that, I felt everything. I could feel the pain of my foot not really being there anymore. I could feel the completely shattered femur. I could feel the torn ACL, MCL, and deltoid ligament. I could feel the broken wrist. But most importantly, I could feel. I could feel. I could have easily been dead on impact or had some sort of injury that left me brain dead. I could feel. Another civilian stopped, Dr. Cynthia Ray, and she also sustained injuries on scene that led to her death. Police arrived on scene, and a police officer named Patrick Arena applied a tourniquet to my damaged leg and stopped the bleeding. He is credited with saving my life. If it wasn't for him, the ambulance team, and the emergency room staff, I would have passed away that random Sunday morning. I could not have made it without the help of others. Wow, Sean, you started with saying the biggest lie in the world is everything will be okay, and you told an incredibly sad story about losing your lifelong dream of being a collegiate athlete. Is there going to be a happy ending? I would say another joke to lighten the mood, but the first one didn't go over so well. So I guess it's time for me to speed this up a little bit. I spent the next 2 months bedridden in the hospital when I should have been going to junior prom, running track with my best friends. But hey, everything is perfect because I have people saying everything will be fine. And guess what? Almost everything in my life at that point wasn't fine. So I'm here to tell you once again that everything will not be fine. And you know what? That's okay. If anything, I think that is more than okay. I think that's healthy. That sentence can be flipped around to be accurate by saying, in the end, everything will be fine. It is okay, and in most cases, even encouraged to fail, because that is a learning experience. People that win all the time don't accurately learn. Sometimes a loss is good every once in a while. Now, hopefully my beloved Detroit Lions aren't listening, because they seem to be losing a lot more often than not. But hey, this is our year. I hate fake people, so I'm not just going to stand up here and say everything is going to be sunshine and rainbows. These next few years will be hard. There will be hard times. There will be losses. But there will also be a lot of wins. You might fail an exam or 14, but you'll also get a lot of great grades on projects. You'll meet some great friends and make some great memories. As long as everyone is practicing healthy coping mechanisms, then in the end, everything will be fine. So if you don't correctly predict your 5-year plan, remember, it's not the end of the world. If you would have told me 5 years ago that I would park in the blue spots in the front of the parking lot and that my arch nemesis would be a metal detector, I would have thought you were insane. If you would have told my sister freshman year that she would graduate LTU with 2 degrees, and one of them being nursing, she would have thought you were lost your mind. By the way, nursing wasn't even a major when my sister started, so there you go, nursing. If you would have told me and my sister 5 years ago that we would be battling for second place in the family behind the dog, actually, that's not too surprising. That dog's pretty sweet. Life is a very confusing road, and no one can do it alone. I definitely would not be here today if I didn't accept help or seek help. If you're struggling, talk to the free on-campus professional services that are offered by this great university. Get involved and meet more people. Make these next few years something you'll look back on with a smile. If you love spike ball, join the spike ball club. If there is no spike ball club, then put yourself out there and make the club yourself. Say hi to a stranger. That person could become your best friend. And most of all, understand that you aren't alone in this world, and it is okay to not be okay. As long as there is a happy and healthy ending and a next step, I will say it again, it is okay to not be okay. I hope 99.9999% of all of your lives are sunshines and rainbows and smooth sailing, but it won't all be a picture-perfect life. As Rodney Atkins says, if you're going through hell, am I allowed to? Okay. Actually, it's fine. I got the mic. If they didn't cut the audio after the pork chop joke, I think I'm fine. But anyways, as Rodney Atkins says, if you're going through hell, keep on going. Don't slow down. If you're scared, don't show it. You might get out before the devil even knows you're there. Call your loved ones. Understand that things could always be worse. We should be grateful of the position we are in. Be prepared for the inevitable setbacks. Find healthy ways to relieve stress, if need be. Talk to professionals like a therapist or a psychiatrist. Accept help and realize the courage in asking for help. But most importantly, have fun and love your life. Everything will be fine creates an unrealistic idea of normal. But as long as in the end, everything is fine, then everything is okay. I just wanted to thank Lawrence Technological University, students and staff, for letting me get up here and ramble. I hope everyone has the best year, and if you don't, then that's okay as well. Before I go, I want to thank Kevin Finn for calling me up to the big leagues and asking me to be this speaker this year. In all seriousness, Kevin, it's an honor, and thank you very, very much. I also want to thank my family, starting with my father, who is mostly to thank or to blame for making me the man I am today. My beautiful mama, who works for this great university. My amazing sister, who received not 1, but 2 degrees from this great institution. I also want to remember Dr. Cynthia Ray, who I will always hold near and dear to my heart. And finally, I would like to thank Patrick Arena for quite literally saving my life. Also, before I leave this position of power, I am getting dinner, and I know we talked about an honorary degree. I would really appreciate that. We'll talk about that. Remember, it is okay to be nervous, but it's not okay to be scared. And in the end, everything will be fine. Thank you so much, and go Blue Devils.
Each year, the students are represented by our student government for the voice of you back to the administration. And this year you have an awesome student government president in Jawan Jones. He also has some great students around him too. But it's my pleasure to invite Jawan up here right now. And I want to just say one thing before Jawan speaks. John, you keep coming up, buddy. He is a great advocate. And I have never seen this young man turn down a few minutes for anybody to take time to listen to them, help them to get to know someone. And Sean, you said it so well. Introduce yourself to people. One of the first persons I would advocate that you all introduce yourselves to is Mr. Jawan.
I won't be here before you guys very long, but I just wanted to leave you guys with a little bit words of encouragement. I didn't get the luxury of the teleprompter, but I still got y'all. Good evening. I hope everyone enjoyed their time doing First Year Ignite and has started to form bonds that may last forever. My name is Jawan Jones Jr., and I am the current acting student government president here at LTU. I have been involved with student government since the tail end of my fall semester. First, serving as a senator for 1 year, and then the parliamentarian for the past 2 years. In addition, I've been active in other student organizations such as Student of Philanthropy Council, President of Student Philanthropy Council, Vice President of Black Student Union, and the manager of the women's lacrosse team. Love that one the best. All of which have shaped me into the person I am today. I am a senior studying biomedical engineering and hope to one day attend PA school to become a physician associate. Being at LTU, I have come to learn that opportunities are endless. Coming from a small high school in Detroit, I didn't have many options on college incentives and ways to succeed. I had to fight daily to obtain opportunities that would make me stand out from the rest. However, at LTU, it was never hard for me to find help and support to aid my education. With so many staff, students, faculty supporting the idea of diversity, equity, and inclusion, it is never a challenge to seek better for yourself in your education here at Lawrence Tech. One thing my mother always told me, which stuck with me through college, is that a closed mouth doesn't get fed. This has helped me get through hardships when I felt like no was the only answer. I encourage you as freshmen to continue to be fed with knowledge, wisdom, and community as you complete your 4 years here. This will help shape you into an individual that isn't afraid of no, but rather uses it as a not yet, to better yourself and create new plans and options. I would be lying if I told you the next 4 years would be a breeze and that there's nothing to worry about. There will be plenty of days when you are frustrated and feel stressed and overwhelmed, or even feel like you'll be stuck in university physics for the rest of your life. But I encourage you to use those phases to build a better you. Don't let the odds against you define you. Let the odds against you turn your mess into a message to help others find their potential and better themselves. Understand that many around you are thinking the same thing as freshmen. Many of you may be scared, intimidated, or unsure if the people around you care about your success. But from my experience here, this isn't the case. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I believed that the people around me didn't care about my life or success. Stepping out of your comfort zone is key in training your adulthood. My friend always told me, you have to learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. This means don't be afraid to take new opportunities that come knocking at your door. Everything you do is only going to help you become the best version of yourself. Overall, be the change you want to see and fight daily to advance your education and grasp every opportunity handed to you. As your student body president, you have my full support. And if you need me, just look for the guy with 2 coats on during the winter. Congratulations, and I can't wait to see what you guys do these next 4 years. Thank you.
Okay, this concludes this year's convocation. We ask that everybody remain seated until the platform party leaves. And then for our first year students, we're going to have you proceed to your different colleges for rope beer floats and some other surprises. Again, congratulations and thank you for joining our family. Have a great night.